Warning to women who love street dudes. This is something that I see a lot of you girls coming up to where a lot of y'all think this is cute. A lot of y'all love these street dudes. You associate yourselves with these guys who have crimes. You associate yourselves with guys who are drug dealers, who are gang members, who are pimps, guys who are involved in violence in the streets. Some of you girls be involved with these guys who be talking about how many bodies they got, how many people they shot. Rappers rap about violence. For y'all ladies coming up, you gotta understand this, right? Is that these men who you associate yourself with, they're gonna get you caught up in some type of way. The sad reality is that a lot of you girls, you get with these guys, then you would be surprised when they turn against you. You'll be surprised when they backbite you. You'll be surprised when it don't go your way, when they start beating on you. But you gotta understand, right? These are street guys. These are guys who are gang members. These are guys who commit violence against people. These are guys who rob people, who do drug deals, who evade police. So why would you think that he would treat you with any type of respect? Y'all gotta understand, cause I see this case with so many girls. You guys get involved in streets, you get involved with these guys. You start doing setups with these guys. You start setting people up, setting up their ops to get robbed, setting up their ops to get smoked. And then y'all be shocked when it comes back on you. Why you girls who love these guys understand this? There's been many cases about girls being involved with street guys and it never works out for them. They usually get caught up by the police, end up going to prison with the guys, or a lot of times they end up getting harm done against them. Because understand this, if you with those guys, when the rival gang comes, they're going to see you as one of them. They're going to see you as part of that same gang. So they're going to come for you too, the rival gang. The ops, as a lot of y'all like to say. Y'all gotta understand, man, is that a lot of y'all gonna reap what you sow. Why y'all be talking about your children of God and all this? Understand this. You're gonna reap what you sow. Because understand, this is how God's protection works. God's protection only works when you read loving for him and serving him. And you read walking in obedience to his commandments. If you put yourself out there and you go with these guys and you know they're involved in violence, it's one thing if you don't know and you're still getting to know the guy. But if you know these guys are killers and dope dealers and drill rappers, and yet you still get with these guys, you just gonna end up putting yourself in harm's way. Let's see, y'all. God will only protect us to a certain extent, right? If you put yourself in harm's way, if you put yourself in danger, you're gonna get what comes along with it. Some of you girls, you get with these guys and you be shocked when they start beating on you and all these things. When they start doing you dirty. Last time I checked, y'all, you're not dealing with a man of God. You're not dealing with no prophet. You're not dealing with no evangelist. You're not dealing with no pastor. So what do you expect to come out of it? Some of y'all began yourselves caught up in unnecessary situations. It's like so many people, right? Some of y'all don't learn. What kind of stories we've seen of people who hopped in the streets, both girls and guys who hopped in the streets. They get with these girls, began with these street guys. It never works out for them. They began with these guys who are involved in drugs, involved in gangs, and it never works out for them. Half the time they begin beat on, spit on, treated dirty. And yet you still choose to involve yourself in that same nonsense. You still choose to get caught up in that same thing that you seen those other girls get caught up in and it didn't work out for them. One thing y'all gotta do, you gotta learn from people's mistakes. If you see that happen to other women in the streets, why would you get involved in that street life? Why would you get involved with those guys? Because those guys could easily turn on you. Understand this, y'all. Some of you girls do get with some of these guys, right? These street guys. Then why if y'all be shocked when these things happen to them, when they turn against you? You see why you girls, you get with these guys, and you gotta understand, when y'all get with these guys, you guys be act like you getting with the man of God. Then some of y'all got the nerve to turn around and say, oh, men ain't this, oh, I'm done with men because men are bad. No, it's not that men are bad. It's who you went with that's bad. It's who you went with, who you chose to associate yourself with. And yet, you have the nerve to be talking about all men. No. It's the men that you got with. It's the men that you chose to procreate with. It's the men that you choose to hang around. And you see a lot of you girls who get with these guys, they're involved in violence and all this, and you choose to still associate yourself with them. You're going to reap what you sow. Like the Bible says, Galatians 6:9. Because birds of a feather flock together. If you hanging with guys who are involved in violence, gangs, drugs, all this stuff, you're going to get caught up with them. You're going to reap what you sow. And you can't get mad at that. Because God never told you to get with the guy who's involved with those things. God never told you to get with the man who's involved in streets, who's out there robbing people, killing people. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that. So you're gonna end up reaping what you sow. A lot of times, if he goes down, you're gonna go down with him, and you can't get mad at nobody. You see, problem is too many of you women, you guys don't like to be corrected, especially a lot of y'all young ones coming up. Y'all don't like to be corrected. You wanna live life your way. You wanna walk how you wanna walk. You wanna talk how you wanna talk. You wanna date whoever you wanna date. You see, I've done videos regarding the guys, but don't think that you women are innocent. You guys are not innocent. Why y'all be putting yourselves in a situation like some of this violence you see on the street, yo? Some of these girls be instigating it. Some of them, they go out, they start problems with men. The men be trying to defend themselves. Men be saying something back. Then y'all go set some of these men up to get robbed or to get hurt. Some of this violence you see happening in the streets is due to some of these women. Some of these women, you get with these guys, you know they're not faithful. Some of y'all, unfortunately, get pregnant by them. And then, when the guy is gone, when the guy who you had the child with is gone, then you be raising your son. And some of y'all don't even be teaching your son the right way. See how some of y'all not disciplining your kids. You allow your kids to do whatever they want. Join gangs, smoke, have intercourse with girls at school. And some of y'all don't be saying nothing. Some of y'all be raising your kids in toxic environments. Y'all gotta stop, man, because I addressed this in numerous videos. This hood culture, this glorifying street life, this gang culture has gotta stop. Because it's leading too many souls to hell. Understand this, y'all. You will be held accountable for your actions on Judgment Day. You will be held accountable by Most High. Because the Most High God, you can't stand for him, God, and say, oh, God, I was with this guy. It's not my fault. It's him. Because God going to say, then why'd you get with him? Remember, you're accountable for your actions. You chose to get with the guy who's involved in the streets. You chose to get with the guy who's involved in gangs. You chose to get with the guy who's out there robbing people, shooting people. And you know he was doing that. Some of y'all ladies be knowing what some of these men are doing. And yet you still chose to associate yourselves with them. Which makes you just as guilty yourself. Because me, if I know all my friends involved in something, I'm going to distance myself from them. I'll tell them the truth, definitely. But I'm going to distance myself from them. Because whatever happens to them, I don't want to get caught up. Because if I hang out with them, I don't want the rival gang to come and see me and think I'm part of them. Some of y'all girls, y'all be calling men who don't want to be involved in that lifestyle lame and all this stuff. Well, it's better for a person to be so-called lame and to follow God than to be out there in the streets and get caught up and get killed at 21, 22. It's better off that man be lame and go have a career than to lose his life at 19, 18. Y'all began with these guys. Half these guys have been living long lives. They be dying at 17, 18, 19, 20 because that's what comes with the street life. Either death or prison, that's what comes with it. And some of y'all girls, y'all be getting with these guys. And then you be mad when Satan comes knocking. Oh, best believe, like the Bible says, Satan comes to rob, steal, and kill. You think you going to get with these guys? You think Satan not going to use it against you? Remember, you getting with these guys. You not getting with no men of God. Some half you girls be getting with these guys, y'all don't even be saved. And some of y'all Christian women be trying to save some of these guys. The only person who could change a man is if he wants to change himself, if God could change him. You cannot force a person to change. So you getting with these guys, you just be putting yourself in harm's danger. Why allow the enemy to come and rob, kill, and steal? Why give the enemy legal rights to come and destroy you? Because he's going to use a lot of these men, and he's going to use the street life to destroy you. You know how many stories I've seen? Girls who are involved in the streets, girls who used to date these guys, they set up rival gang members to get killed. They set rival gang members to get robbed. And yet the girls, they end up reaping what they sow. A lot of them end up going to prison. Some of them end up dying in the streets. That's how it is, y'all. Understand this, y'all. God not asleep. God is not asleep. He sees what you do. He sees what you involve yourself in. He sees if you involve yourself in drama. And there's going to come a point, listen, y'all, like the Bible says, shall we continue to sin that grace shall abound? There's going to come a point to where you're going to be left to reap what you sow. Because all this violence you see out in the streets, y'all be involved with, it be some of these girls who be causing it. Be some of these young women who be causing it. We getting involved with these guys, setting men up to get robbed, setting men up to get killed. Some of y'all be dating these street guys, knowing some of them are pimps, gang members, and drug dealers. Then you'll be mad when they turn against you. Y'all be really act like y'all dated a man of God. Y'all, we're in the last days. Be very careful how you associate yourself, who you associate yourself with, and your reputation and what you do. Because what you do in life will always come back to you. You will never escape. You will always reap what you sow. Don't think because your day has not came that you somehow escape. Because remember, we have a God who sits high and looks low. He sees everything. And a lot of y'all girls, some of y'all be involved in a lot of the drama on the streets. Some of y'all be involved in the violence and what's happening in these communities. Because some people just be blaming the men. Some of these women, they be just as at fault themselves. They are just as much to blame as themselves. So, you don't be mad when you end up reap what you sow. You want to be a real woman? Be a real woman of God. Follow God's plan for your life. Seek the Most High God. Seek what He got in store for you. And leave these street. Be careful and avoid these street guys. I'm telling you, a lot of them gonna get you caught up, and you're gonna reap what you sow. And a lot of them gonna put your lives in danger. And listen, when it comes to God's protection, if you chose to involve in stupidity, if you chose to involve yourself in nonsense, you can't always expect God to save you, because there's gonna come a point where God's gonna be like, they keep going back to that lifestyle, they keep going back to it. Let them have it. You gonna reap what you sow. Like the Bible says, God will give you over to a reprobate mind. You'll be given over to a reprobate mind, and then you'll be involved in your own destruction. Satan gonna come knocking eventually. If Satan sees that you have that street life, he gonna come knocking eventually. Don't think you're gonna escape the enemy, because the enemy, he watches you, and he studies how to destroy you. Satan, he loves when you involve yourselves with those men, because you basically involve yourself in the world. Like the Bible says, no man can serve two masters. You either with God or you with the enemy. You're either God or you with the world. And like the Bible says, Satan is the God of this world. So if you choose to involve yourself with street guys, you choose to be on that side, guess what? You involved in the enemy's kingdom. Because streets is nothing, involves nothing but the enemy. God not in the streets. You think God, he involved in that street life? You think the Most High in that street life? Where people rap about killing each other, where people rap about drugs, where people rap about how many people they shot, how many people they robbed, where people rap about how many people they slept with. You think God involved in that? Definitely not. God's a holy God. He's not involved in sin. Sin is filth to God. It's disgusting. So you chose to involve yourself in that life, you on the enemy's side. Because you can't serve two masters. Like Jesus said, no one can serve two masters. You within the God's side, or you on the enemy's side. So you choose to involve yourself with those street guys. You choose to partake in that worldly life. You can't get mad when Satan comes knocking. But so many people be shocked. Oh, I can't believe that happened to so-and-so. What do you mean you can't believe that happened to so-and-so? So-and-so was involved in the streets. That young woman, that young guy was involved in the streets. What do you mean you can't believe it happened to so-and-so? Some of these parents, they be act like their children were children of God who are going to church every Sunday and evangelizing to people. Some of y'all know your kids in the streets be terrorists. Some of y'all know they be degenerates. And yet some of y'all be defending them. Listen, yo, what the Bible says, everybody shall reap what they sow. And everybody, when you're at the age of accountability, once you know right from wrong, which is around the ages of like 9, 10, 11, 12, you will be held accountable for judgment by God. So don't think because you young and you're in your 20s and late teens you escape. No, you'll be standing for God when nobody will be there to save you, not even your own parents.